Hello friends, it's Julie Norman. And I have to confess something. I have a problem. You know, we did the declutter with me, and then I had a later video showing that I was cleaning the floor up again because I got stuff on it. Well, it's got stuff on it again. So I'm realizing I need to have another solution besides having my shop booth stuff in my office craft room, because it just is in and out and in and out. I just need to find another place for it. I don't have a garage. I don't really have any outbuilding that I can put things in. So I could do the basement, but then it's up and down the stairs, and sometimes my knees don't want to do that, and my feet hurt. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm not sure how to solve this. The only thing I can do is maybe purchase less and not have to store so much, turn over quicker, only purchase enough as I can handle. And seasonal stuff goes downstairs right away, because that's okay to put that stuff downstairs because I don't need to see them often. I'll just show you what it looks like. Yep, I've been thrifting again. Yep. I can't do yoga here. Oh, there's a recipe. It fell off the printer. Isn't this a cute little table, a side table? It could even be a stool, I think. It's only $8 at an estate sale. I couldn't resist it. This is the bag that I had taken stuff down to the shop, and I brought stuff back. So I need help. I don't know how to do it. I do have this one little closet over here that I did clean out. Maybe I could put like a stack of things here, but I will have to clean out what's in that closet somewhere else, like the hanging things. Maybe I should just stack things there for temporary. Inside the closet, here, I'll walk over there. Inside the closet, my plan was to put my extra crafting supplies that I was going to work on later, but I'm realizing that I might not want to have a later for my crafting supplies. I'm feeling like, okay, let me just have a heart-to-heart here. I have been a knitter since I was in junior high, probably even earlier. And I've been a quilter. I've done, you've seen me do paper crafts. I do spinning, dabbled in weaving, needle felting, all kinds of crafts. But the thing is that I have a storage of probably a lot of craft supplies. I don't really feel like I want to do any of them. I have some things that when I look at them, I say, yes, I want to do that. And then I don't want to get rid of that because I'm going to do that someday. But it's been a few years, and someday isn't coming, and I'm feeling like I might find something else I want to do. I've been kind of feeling the urge to paint again. I haven't painted for a long time. I actually was wanting to be an art major when I was in high school. I was voted most creative in the yearbook. Okay, there were only 78 people and 78 kids in my graduating class, so there's not a lot of competition. Rabbit trail. I feel like the things that I have in my closet and storage, they're not inspiring me, obviously. If they were important to me, I would be working on it, I would be doing it. And that is the main point of my one-room project, of fitting all of that into this room here, this one room here. I am going to be ruthless in getting rid of stuff so that maybe I only have 1 or 2 bins of future projects. And that even right now feels a little much, but I really need space for the life that I'm living now, not the life that I thought I was going to live a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. There are a couple projects that are probably over 10 years old. So obviously they're not a priority if they are still in a box, unfinished. So I'm going to really challenge myself when I come across things that I either do them then or pass them on. It's kind of hard to say, but it's needful, because I can't keep living going forward if I am living in the past. If I have all that stuff hanging behind me of this is what I wanted to do, this is my fantasy self in the past, that I'm different now than I was before. This is no longer what I want to do going forward. That is the problem with having a stash. And most respectable knitters and quilters or whatever have a stash. I think it's okay to run out of things. To use up every scrap of yarn, to use up every scrap of quilting fabric that you can in a project and not have enough to go forward with. I think that's okay. I think it's okay to say, I don't have a next project. I don't have anything I'm working on. And then think, well, what do I really want to do next? Do I really want to do another this project, or am I going to go try that new thing that I've been wanting to try, and open yourself up to new things going forward? So I guess this isn't really what I was going to say when I popped on here. I was just going to tell you I've got a problem. So you've seen me clean this floor up a couple times already. I think you need to see me clean it up again. But I'm going to take that bin over there out of my closet, and I'm going to ruthlessly, I'm going to say now, I'm only going to have one bin of future craft projects. However, does not include supplies. So, like, I'm not going to just keep one pair of knitting needles of what I'm going to use. I'm going to use, have a set, or I'm going to have a set of paintbrushes, or I have my sewing machine. So there are some making supplies that are different, and I'm going to try to really be ruthless about that as well, to really hone down, because if you notice, I get to the point where I go back and forth between things, and you've seen that in my planning videos. My taste in yarn and projects have changed, so there's no use holding on to things that I'm not going to be excited about and want to use. They can be passed on to somebody else who can actually make use of it. I'm just basically, maybe kind of hoarding things. I probably could be a borderline hoarder if you saw my basement, but okay, that's another story, because this house is supposed to be a temporary house. From most of our moving boxes are downstairs still. It hasn't been a temporary move, but that's a whole nother rabbit trail. I need to get a handle on this because it weighs down my mind. Even the other day I thought, there's that quilt I was supposed to finish for somebody. Where is that? And that made me feel bad, because I had promised this person I'd finish it. And I had transported, 900 miles across the country when we moved here. And I still haven't done anything with it. So there's a lot of guilt, and there is a lot of guilt of I should be doing it. I bought this stuff. I spent a lot of good money on it. There's using the resources you have, and sometimes I feel like, if I just open a box and just use everything in there, guys, that will take me the rest of my life, and I don't want to spend the rest of my life working on projects from my past. That's what I've got on my mind today. And this can also apply to the planning world. Do we have more planning supplies, more stickers, more washi tape, more pens? And how does that make you feel? It's okay if it is helping you and it's not guilt worthy, but if you feel burdened and if you feel guilty, if you feel overwhelmed, then it might be time to weed out some of those things. So I hope you continue on this journey with me on this one room project. And maybe, you want to do something similar. One room project is basically making the boundary of this room that we're in and making that the limit of what I can keep. And right now, my limit is overflowing with trying to get my booth stuff down, all this stuff down here, this mess that keeps happening. I don't want to keep cleaning up the same spot over and over. I want it to be able to bring in what I find and put it away, so then it is reset. I need a place to stick things, and I think the only place I have right now is that closet, and which was supposed to be craft supplies, but we're moving on. So this has been really, really kind of been an epiphany for me to have this talk, because things are coming out of my mouth that have been in my head, and I've talked a little bit about it before, thought about it, journaled about it, but now telling you, it makes it a little bit more real because it's out there in the world. And it's not just me, myself thinking it. Now I feel like I'm a little bit more accountable. And so you'll see if I fail or fly on this. Thanks for watching, guys. And let me know what your struggles with, if this has helped you at all to think through things. Have you already? Maybe you're way ahead of me and you have already thought through this and conquered it. All my life, though, I've had this issue with stuff. I am a few years shy of 50. So I think it's time to overcome it. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys, and have a joyful day. Goodbye.